Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are going to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. I will cheers to that. Ladies and gents, welcome to Casually FC. Welcome to a review of the game between Chelsea and Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. What a dramatic finish. What a dramatic game. Things were looking down and out. And we had some heroes today. We will get to it. But before we do, as always, guys, big up to everyone. Big up to Chris. Big up to Oliver. The rest of the crew will be here. We are starting a little earlier because we got to end it a little early since I have to go to a doctor's appointment. But, ladies and gents, before we start, smash up the like buttons. Help us get this channel growing. Help us also by subscribing. We are very close to hitting the 3,400 or 2,400 mark. So help us get to that marker. Little by little, we can put a dent into it. Be sure to also hit the bell notification so you are notified whenever we do go live. Check out the links in the description down below for the Casually Chelsea Twitter, the link tree to all of my other content, Ahmeds Channel, Flawless's channel, all that fun stuff. Check it out down below. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the game. How are you feeling about the result? How are you feeling about the draw that we're probably going to get while we're on stream? And then also be sure to check up the memberships, guys. Ladies and gents, what a game. What a dramatic finish. Let me just do the quick summary of the game. And what a summary it's going to be, because we had Chelsea, silly mistake in the first half of the game. It was Levi Colwell who passed it behind Caicedo. Then Callum Wilson gets the ball, runs it up the pitch, and you would think Badiashile, he's got this, and unfortunately the ball takes an extra bounce. And Silva, but both players get done. Badiashile, I thought, saved Silva, but unfortunately, ball bounces. He makes a mistake and goes back into Callum Wilson's path, and he does what a finisher should do, which is finish that strike right behind the net. And then we're behind in the game, and we were behind the game for most of the game, unfortunately. But second half comes in, substitutions come on, and Kunku makes his appearance. Let's have it right. And
let's have it right.
We get a bit of a moment of luck where, was it Trippier that made the mistake?
It was Trippier. Yeah.
It was Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier makes a mistake in the defense for Newcastle, gives MUDRYK an opportunity to run in the box and finish off the chance, take a shot, and he does take the shot. He sends us the penalties, and boy, oh boy, Kieran Trippier steps up and misses his penalty. Everyone else at Chelsea makes their penalty. Trippier tripped up exactly Gabriel. And then on the last penalty, Georgi Petrovic with a brilliant save. Brilliant save. And I think for the most part, I think he predicted all the penalties and not even predicted. He went in the right direction for all the penalties. So well kicked penalties. Petrovic is on his game. And guys, with that being said, we are on our way to the semifinals.
Is this
semifinals? Yeah, we're going into semi.
Yep.
This is the quarters.
Oh, right, okay.
This is the this is the last 8, or no, the last 4. Sorry.
Yeah, I hope we get someone nice and easy there.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, listen, at the end, I'm still Poch out. I don't like the performances. I don't like the tactics. But hey, if we're getting results, I don't care how we perform. But if we perform our way into the trophy, we perform our way to getting silverware this way, I don't care. At the end of the day, we need results. We need results. We can't be picky about how performance is all this and that. We need results. But a win is a win, just like you guys are saying. But I guess we'll start off with you, Oliver. Your thoughts on the game, man.
It was a sting fest. Like, let's be honest. Like, first of all, I'm very happy with the win. You know, it doesn't say who you beat or how you beat when it comes to winning a trophy. Which in the case of the Carabao Cup now, it should be our aim to go and win it. It's one of the only competitions we're really in besides the Premier League. So happy for the result. Penalty shootouts are always a thrill when you win them, although during it I can't stomach it. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty much a stink fest for the most part until Trippier made the mistakes for MUDRYK. I mean, you have Pochettino playing players that are ill, and I just want to say I hope to God that was the players trying to conceal that from Pochettino. I hope Pochettino did not know that Enzo Fernandez was ill today, and whoever else played that was ill today, because that's just bad management. It's the same thing about playing Sanchez injured against Everton. I'm not a fan of it, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt until I hear differently. The midfield just poor. Enzo in the 10 again, despite him being ill. Even a healthy Enzo doesn't play well in the 10. You know that, so don't play him there. The Gallagher Caicedo pivot is terrible. The attack was terrible pretty much the whole game until we created a little bit. Brozier should have done better. He's not good enough, I'm going to be honest. Sterling was poor today. Not a lot was really happening. You had Disasi and Colwell at right back, which we understand the situation there. But Gusto comes on at half time and you put him at left back, and it's like, okay, you're asking Disasi to cross the ball in. And at the end of the day, look where the goal comes from. It comes from a Gusto cross that goes into the area, and then anything can happen. So this is the frustrating thing about Poch. We're so close to getting it right. Just play players in their position and something will probably happen. But we just don't seem to be doing it enough. But I just hope he can take lessons from that today, because if we go into games in the future and maybe play a Gusto at right back from the start, because he's starting to look a bit better now, maybe we start to look a bit more convincing throughout the whole game.
Wait, did you want Gusto to start?
I didn't want him to start today. My problem was he took Colwell off from left back and put Gusto at left back. So we had Disasi trying to cross the ball into the box for 60 minutes, and it was terrible.
You'd rather have Disasi been taken off?
Hey, actually, Gusto.
I would have rather, if Colwell had to come off at half time, I would have had Maatsen come on.
Yeah.
At left back, play players in their position, play them on their strong foot. No, I don't understand why that couldn't have been done. And Maatsen came on anyway.
I will say, Oliver, he did actually create a good chance from the left side, surprisingly, Gusto. I'm not sure who created it too, but he literally cut it in and passed it to...
4-2? I thought it was 4-3, sorry.
But again, Chris, that's because you're like, I know Gusto's not a right. I know Gusto's a right back and not a left back, but you're still playing an attacking fullback in the fullback area.
I actually agree. Like, if you go sub on off anyone, you should just sub off Disasi maybe, and like sub on Gusto and just keep Colwell on, because out of the two centre backs as a fullback, Colwell is a better fullback compared to Disasi. Not Disasi's fault, but yeah, like it's. We're playing with. Have we actually lost a game with 4 centre backs in the back line?
Nope.
Hey,
God!
That actually might be something in that, like, you know, like Chelsea playing 4 centre backs and we're actually not losing the game. Like, there might be something in that. That's giving Pochettino some ideas.
Chris, I said it earlier in the season. You can play with 4 centre backs in the back line, but the way we do it by having them both try and overlap, it doesn't work. You need to do what Pep does, where you have one of them going to the midfield and the other 3 stay back.
Yeah, like I have actually seen Pep do that actually, but yeah. For me though, like the game itself was like, we did dominate the game. Like the first half,
possession wise,
even chances created, we was the better team. Like like the first half, you look at the first half, like Newcastle didn't have any good chances, but the one like Badiashile messed up. I was surprised Badiashile made that mess up, because he tried taking it onto his right side, but it hit his right foot. So it's one of them mistakes. It can happen. That's like Badiashile's first mistake. So we'll be a little bit too, you know.
I wouldn't say his first mistake, but it's one of very few.
Really?
I mean, he literally made a mistake in the Newcastle game in the league.
Oh,
exactly.
Is that the game? Is that the game where he just got thrown in randomly? That is the game.
Yeah.
No,
that was the
game that he was thrown in after he played against Blackburn. He started again.
That was weeks after Blackburn.
Yeah, that was like
a
weeks.
week or two.
No, that's a fair few weeks. That
it was multiple weeks.
Yeah, like 3-4
check.
weeks.
Marshall, continue your analysis.
Yeah.
Marshall, I think there was an international break between the 2 games, so if that helps.
I'm pretty sure it's a long time ago anyway. Like, but yeah, he made a mistake. I didn't think our backline was like you said, Oliver. You didn't think our pivot was that great, but I thought it was actually our best
Jesus
part,
Christ, you're right. Yeah. November 1st was the Blackburn Rovers, and November 25th was his next start.
Yeah, see, there you go, like a month.
Big up Ahmed.
Like you said, he was he was thrown into that game. But yeah, we'll rumble on that about like different games now. What you laughing about?
I'm just laughing because Ahmed just looks so sad, even though we won.
Yeah, Ahmed doesn't like us winning. He doesn't like it. That's his whole agenda now. But yeah,
This is what I was saying about penalties, though. Penalties are draining.
no, but I actually did say I wanted a pound shootout in the stream before, I'm pretty sure, and I got what I wanted. And I want to see what these players can do in a shootout, by the way. And
Sure,
they
stepped
actually,
up.
you know, they actually,
You gotta give it to them. They stepped up.
stepped up. They scored every penalty, and our keeper saved one of the penalties. We won it quite comfortable. Like Trippier.
We were at the bridge, you know.
Bro, Trippier needs to be investigated for match fixing. I can't lie.
What it is with Trippier, it is like at Stamford Bridge, he just makes mistakes. He's got.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. He needs to be investigated for these mistakes.
He just crumbles under Stamford Bridge. You should never play Trippier against Chelsea. He just crumbles. You remember that own goal, where
yeah, the Spurs one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like he just passed in his own net. Like he makes mistakes for Chelsea, so I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I'm happy with the result. We got a result out of it, just about. But I actually thought we was the better team, but we weren't that much better anyway in Newcastle. It's just a battle of two mid teams who are just shit.
All right, Ahmed, your time to shine, man. Even though I know you're gonna say. Go ahead.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna say, guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a shit performance. But we got the result. We're stuck with Poch. But at the end of the day, I'm happy we won. But we're still shit. Something along those lines. With the hand gestures.
Everyone. Big up everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Honestly, you as a fan, you always take the winning up for your team. You're always going to be happy about a win, right? Let's not get it twisted. But the terrorist is still staying in the tower. You know what I'm saying to you? He's still there. And listen, you know, whether you want to admit it or not, that was a very terrible performance. You know, 4-1. We literally played 4-1-5. We played 4-1-5, bro. Literally, Caicedo was just like, you know, alone, bro, in that midfield. You literally, I don't know where Gallagher was. I don't know where Enzo was. Just alone in that midfield by himself, like dying, literally. You know what I mean? Out of breath, quite literally. You know, I don't understand still. Why are we not playing? You have a left back that's available to you. Play him there, bro. You have Gusto seems to have been actually fit to play. Why not just play him right back?
I didn't expect him to play, to be honest, because he only just came back from fitness last game, and he's not as match sharp. So I didn't expect him to play. I was hoping he would, but I guess he wasn't fit enough.
I'm going to be so honest, bro. Cole is a left centre back. He's not a left back, bro. He's awful at that position, bro. Just terrible at that position, man. Like, I don't understand why we keep on doing this bullshit, man. You know what I mean? The Gavardio one is failing, yeah. So let's just move on to actually playing him there. So there's that, of course. You know, Caicedo, bro. He was just lucky not to get sent off initially, bro. You know what I mean? He could have gotten away, and then he just looks like he seems like a what's the word? He looks like someone that's been dropped into a new world that doesn't know anything that's going on, and that's just panicking at any hint or at any moment's notice.
Oh man, it looked like the West Ham game. Remember when he made his debut?
Man. Exactly, bro. He just looks like, you know, he's drowning, if I'm being honest. And then you obviously have the attack, Sterling jiggling and batty as usual. You know what I mean? D&D Sterling. You know what I mean? Just bad decision making the majority of the time. Just not helping you at all. Palmer was quite erratic today, if I'm being honest about him. Wasn't his greatest performance either. You then obviously had Jackson. Jackson had one or two chances that, you know, you could have argued he done better with. But other than that, it was all, I'll give him the BOD for this game. But then you also have other guys like Broha, who I just felt was a bit too over eager. Just need to have a reduce that eagerness, and he could have done a much better for me personally in this game. But like, our attack has no synergy. These guys have been playing together over 17 games, 18 games now, and there's no synergy. Can you explain that to me? There's no style of play. There's no attacking stuff going on. You know, we've got big up to Disasi, bro. Because he's only doing a job temporarily there. But this guy's overlapping Disasi right now. yeah, trying to overlap. Like respectfully, he hasn't got the body to do that, man. He hasn't got the ability to be doing that, bro. When I'm seeing Disasi hitting crosses, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But like,
we're doing it for 60 minutes, bro.
And then like, big up to MUDRYK. Yeah, he got the goal, obviously, and we won on penalties. Big up to Petrovic for that. You know what? I will give Petrovic a special mention beside the goalkeeping in the terms of like I actually really liked his distribution this game. It clearly shows to me, unlike Sanchez, he can actually distribute the ball under pressure and actually bring the stuff to what we need. 15 shots, 4 on target, 78%. Yes, we actually played badly. Like, listen, stats can only lie to you so much, I'm gonna people will Vic, I don't know what to tell you, Broski. I don't know if you people that yes, we were very bad. We were literally could not literally do a final ball. I don't know if you noticed, but because of Trippier's mistake, we were able to get a final ball done. We barely had a final ball ready. We were always offside, as you literally are proving to us. All of those passes can mean nothing. Big up to Luis Enrique. He's shown that PSG. They're passing 1,000 times and ending games 0-0.
Also, that's a bad shot accuracy.
We did have a few good chances in that game still, though. Like, Sterling had 2 great chances. Not Sterling.
Sterling did.
Oh, yeah.
Sterling he had one chance where he got blocked. Broja had a chance that he just tapped it straight to the goalkeeper.
No
reason.
Sterling had 2 chances. Sterling had 2 chances. One went slightly wide.
Yeah.
And then he.
Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot about the one that went wide.
Gallagher came close a couple of times. I saw.
I hit the bar. Yeah.
Gallagher hit the bar. Yeah.
For me, Newcastle only got a goal because of our mistake. Like, we created a lot more Newcastle in that game. I know we weren't that great today. We weren't, but like, it's just 2 teams have just been shit, and we just regardless of what.
No. We're not saying that Newcastle was good. I'm not saying Newcastle was good, but I'm saying we were shit. Yes, we were shit. Like, Vic, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah, I don't know what you were saying.
I thought we was average.
We were shit. No, we were shit. You know what I'm saying to you? We were literally, I don't know why people want to hype up. Oh, look, he had a shot that could have gone like this.
Chris, would you really watch that game right now?
No, I was quite.
I personally would because I do. No. I personally would because, admittedly, I was driving for the first half of it, and then the second half actually got.
Yeah, that's different though. As someone that watched the full game, I'd only watch that to try and go to sleep.
See, but like, okay, here's the thing. I feel like, and I get it, but I feel like right now there's almost a divide in the fan base where part of our fan base is still like hopeful that something could happen. There's a result that could happen. Chelsea could win. Chelsea could show up at any minute. Like this has been our season, guys. This has literally been our season. Ups and downs. It's almost like the fucking stock market, man. So it's like it's just been like that, and we're in our ups now. I wouldn't be surprised if the next game we get another win, and then the game after that we get a loss, another loss. Like I've said this before. And then there's another part of the fan base that almost looks at this with like a black pill tinted glasses, where it's like just nepotism. It's just, I don't expect anything from this. We're going to lose, yada, yada. And they take every single aspect of the game and just turn it into a negative one. Like the way you guys talk about Sterling isn't necessarily the way I would have seen it. The way you guys have voiced overall the game is not the way I would have seen it. Like the way I'm seeing it is that we're up against a solid team. We're up against Newcastle. I don't expect us to play our best against Newcastle.
Yes, we actually should be. Marshall, we should be because.
So then at that point you're discrediting Newcastle.
No. Because do you know why I'm discrediting? We can't discredit Newcastle when the more than half their team is injured and they're not even playing the majority of their starters.
And who are they playing at right back again?
And last time it was the same exact situation.
Emil Kraft was playing for them, bro. Like,
and we didn't have our starters either.
We had Disasi at right back.
What are you on about? We had Disasi at right back. We had Petrovic in goal.
No.
We didn't have our goalkeeper.
They have that.
They didn't have their goalkeeper either. I'm not trying to say one's better than the other. I'm just saying, like, you got to give credit to Newcastle as well. They did well defensively.
They did.
They were good defensively.
Listen,
it can't just be a one-sided thing. Like I get it. I'm not exactly excited or titillated about the game, but
no. I can't do that because we know this Newcastle side is weakened. Our attack is not weakened currently. Is our attack weakened right now? Marshall, be honest. Is our attack weakened right now? No, it's not.
Not necessarily.
If anything, it just went up a level with Nkunku coming back.
So therefore, listen, So therefore, in my opinion, that's not true. You know, we can criticize. We can criticize. Yeah, we can say Newcastle did really well. You know, defending. Yes, that's true. But we also have to be honest in ourselves. That okay, with a full strength attack, we're not breaking down either.
Let me give you the minerals.
Fucking minerals, bruv.
Here's the thing. Our attack, you can say weren't up to snuff. But were we playing with our best team? What makes our attack work? One of those players is Enzo. He was taken off early in the first half. We had to work with what we had.
No, but the way Poch was using him, though, it wasn't going to work.
Yes.
Wait, Newcastle's attacking.
We tried the number 10 thing again with Enzo. When is this manager going to realise?
But here's the thing. Listen, I get it. I don't. And by the way, you're echoing again, Oliver. If you want to just fix that real quick. Here's the thing. I don't expect that to work. And I agree with you guys. Number 10 doesn't work. But who's to say that at some point in the game, which Poch has done this multiple times, he switches it up to a formation that works. And then he moves Gallagher up front and then Enzo back. Like, it's just like, this is like, you know, all stuff that, and hypotheticals, this could have happened if this and that. Like, at the end of the day, first of all, we got a result. I'll take it. Secondly, I'm trying to give credit to Newcastle as well. Newcastle showed up. Even with the injuries, which is how they played us last time, and they clattered us. This time around, same situation, and we have more injuries, and we managed to get a result. And they denied us multiple chances. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you both perspectives of this. It's not just us. The game isn't just one team. It's two teams. And it's against Newcastle. I don't expect us to play our best against Newcastle. Newcastle's a tough match against any side.
Listen, what I would say to that, is this, I feel like people are trying to say that I'm being too harsh or too critical. I have to be too harsh and too critical.
This is another good point from Surfs as well. You know, he's not wrong.
I can understand that to an extent. You know what, Surfs? I can hold my hands up to that one slightly. But at the end of the day, though, we should still be, you know, doing the job against these guys in a bit more efficient way. Yes, we can say we lost the.
You just held your hands up to this statement. How can you say that knowing that we were hindered as well?
The reason, because of the fullbacks they're playing Emil Croft, bro. Do you need your fullback to overlap against Emil Croft? Do you need your fullback?
They're playing a right back and left back as well.
They had one fullback versus our two non-fullbacks.
Come on, bro.
They at least had one side that had a fullback. Livramento was at least working for them.
To me,
we had Disasi and we had Levi Kowa. Right. Both of them are not fullbacks. Both of them can't overlap and attack properly. Yes, they did the best they could, but they're more suitable.
No, come on, man.
If the roles were reversed, would you rather be in Newcastle's situation where you at least have one fullback or no fullbacks like us?
We actually have fullback.
We had a fullback.
We had a fullback, bro. Don't do that, man. We have a fullback available on the bench.
He wasn't fit.
You could have been a star. Come on, man.
We had
Matson. No, Matson.
Start the match, and we already know he doesn't rate Matson. He hasn't played him at fullback.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's Pochettino's decision. We have to already accept that he's not going to play as a fullback. Why are we hanging on our hopes that he's going to play him as fullback? Like, come on.
People. I feel like this win here is just masking how that we didn't play that well. Like,
bro, I still want Poch out. Don't get me wrong.
No, but like, no. Like,
but I'm not shitting on us either.
No. The way the chat is looking at it, it's almost like, oh, you know, why are we being overcritical after win, bro? If we're being honest, we shouldn't have really won. If Trippier didn't do what he did.
Then you can say for Badashile if he didn't do what he did.
No. Don't do that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Don't do that, Chris. No. Don't do that, Chris. Yeah, because if we are being honest today, but let's not talk about the bad issues or anything like that. The way the game was going, as it was, if that header from like Trippier did not happen today, guys, what would have happened? That game would have ended 1-0. That game would have ended 1-0. And like every game, Newcastle,
same for us. We both made mistakes.
If we didn't make a mistake, it would have been a draw, Ahmed. Like, what are you saying, man? Why are you so one-sided about this?
It's
not one-sided about it at all. I'm just being honest about our performance. I'm not talking about Newcastle. Am I talking about Newcastle?
Yeah, but Newcastle didn't really make that many chances either.
I hear you on the mistake.
We made the mistake. We gave them the
goal. Listen, I have not even spoken about Newcastle yet. I'm just talking about.
Yes, exactly. We traded mistakes. We traded mistakes. You can admit that. You can admit we traded mistakes. Both sides can have the same exact criticism.
I would have
Is
said
that just one side?
Both teams are average today. Newcastle didn't really create a lot of chances. We created a few more chances, but
Yeah.
we weren't that much better than Newcastle today. And the result, the 1-1 or 0-0 is a fair result. It just went to penalty shootout, and it just happens we're actually better at shootouts than Newcastle because they.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I don't admit Chris is right about many things, but I think he's right about this one. I love you, Chris.
It's Ahmed's opinion, of course. I can see he's a bit pretty mad right now.
Listen, I get it. Ahmed can say what he says. I'm just saying, Ahmed, I think your opinion is a little too critical. Is all I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you why. That's about it. I mean, it's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I agree with a good portion of it. I think we could do better. We should do better. But I'm trying to be reasonable because, like,
listen, listen, I cannot be reasonable when I'm facing a weakened Newcastle side. I don't care what you think.
It's also a weakened Chelsea side.
Having Disasi and Cole at right back is not going to hamper your attack here when you are playing a weakened Newcastle side. I refuse to believe that, man. Come on, bro. Okay?
Yes, it is when they're not.
No, it's not. No, it is not. In my personal opinion, it's not.
The injury players Newcastle had, right, is losing the midfield, obviously, Tonali. Obviously, Isaac, however you say his name, is injured. And
no, Isaac. No, Joe Linton. Once again, no, Isaac. No, Joe Linton. Obviously, I don't care about that. No, Joe Linton was not available at all. Okay,
really?
No, he's injured.
He's injured. Yeah. Trippier only came on from the bench from his knock.
Yeah.
And who else is the other one?
No Fabian Schär.
No Fabian Schär. No Botman.
That's playing.
No Botman's
playing. No, Botman started.
No, Botman was. Sorry,
no Botman. Sorry.
It was Botman in the cells today.
No Dan Burns either that was playing for them either. He's the actual guy.
I think they edge a little bit more on us with injuries right now, but like we still got both injured teams right now. Like they're both injured teams. Yes, Newcastle's a weakened team. You are right, but I don't think we was like awful today. But it's just like like one of those games where both teams are just looking shit.
I mean, and even that fullback argument, like at the end of the day, like Newcastle doesn't have their starting fullbacks, but it's not like just because they don't have starting full. Wait, hold on, real quick. I'm just trying to make you understand something. All right, just because they don't have the starting fullbacks and it's a center back and fullback doesn't mean that center back can't defend. Like I expect our center backs to not be able to dribble and attack and go past a center back because it's not their forte. Their forte is defending. They stood with their fullbacks defensively. They had fullbacks that are competent in defending. So when Disasi or Kowa tries to do a dribble, they're going to be able to defend it because they're not dribblers. So that's why I'm saying like our attack was hampered by that, even if it's not their starting fullbacks. What were you going to say, Ahmed? Say what you were going to say. Address what you want to address.
I actually just lost the point I was looking at.
Oh.
I literally lost the point I was making right now.
That happens.
Yo, man, you come with the creative ones. Was it this one?
Oh, it's what someone said in the comments.
There's a few of them, Ahmed. I'm not gonna lie.
No. It's not a comment. It's not a comment. I was like my actual thought process. I lost my thought process quickly.
Okay.
I need to think.
Well, I mean, what were you talking about, Chris? You were saying about their injuries.
No, like I said, with the injuries, like they probably do have a bit more injuries. They lost their centre back. Wait, isn't Livramento their main fullback, like with Trippier?
No.
It's
who is it?
So Trippier. No, sorry. Livramento's playing at left back. Their main left back is Dan Burn.
Yeah, it is Burn.
Wait, I thought Dan Burn was like covering for left back. I thought he wasn't actually a left back.
No, he's their starting left back.
Jesus. They lost their left back. They lost two midfielders, I think, and they lost their striker. But the two wingers are the wingers, right? And like their attack of length of injuries is the same as us as well. Like they lost one attacker, we lost one attacker. Midfielders, we lost no midfielders. They had a little bit more injuries than us, but we just got a result out of it. Like we'll play who's in front of us, and it could be worse. I think they previously beat Man United 3-0, and.
Oh my god!
They beat him 3-0, didn't they?
Oh, can you send me this tweet, Oliver, please?
Which one?
I should say.
Which one?
It's right here. I have it. All right, you go ahead, Chris. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's not much you can say about this game. It was like a snooze fest of a game, but two injury teams. That's what it is. But I don't know what else to really say about it. We didn't really have a 10. But Jackson didn't do a whole lot. There's not much you can say about this game. I'll be real, like this. You can look at stats or whatever of players. I don't know. It's just there's not much to say about it.
Listen, I'll say this from what I saw of the game. Even though I'll admit, like, I've not really been that impressed by Broja, I'll say today, I think he was doing more than Jackson in regards to what we categorize as strikers should be doing. Like, I think we need to be a little less critical of Broja for this game, or just in general. But I feel like today, he had some shots that any other day, you probably end up putting them behind the net. Like he had some opportunities to do something in the game, and he did the right thing and got a shot, but the Brabka was on it. Like the long ball from, who was it? Was it Caicedo? Or was it Badiashile that sent him a long ball, and he on the first touch tried to put it behind the Brabka, and unfortunately didn't curve enough.
Wait, you're on about Broja? Like
Broja, yes.
When he chipped it.
Yeah.
That was
he didn't chip it, but no, not that. He didn't chip it. It was he went in behind the defender, and he one touch tried to volley it past the goalkeeper, and unfortunately couldn't put enough curve into it.
I may have missed that part. I'll be real with that. But like, it's just like
stuff like that. Those efforts, like the chip shot, even that you're talking about, those efforts is what I want to see Jackson do more of. And I'll give Jackson this. Jackson is more in the game, more involved in the game than Broja, which I like what Jackson was doing in regards to being involved in the game and the link-up play. But when it comes to being a striker, I'm not seeing him take these shots. I'm not seeing him have these quality chances or shots on target.
Dropped a bit deep when Broja got on.
But that's the way it was set up, though. After you remember, Broja came on for Enzo, so Jackson was kind of. Broja was playing as the main number 9 from that point. I don't know whether Jackson was playing on the wing or in the number 10, but it definitely wasn't up front.
It felt like between wing and 10. Like he dropped a bit deeper. He's like that second striker behind Broja, but like, yeah, because you can't expect Broja to drop deeper in that game because Broja ain't got the technical ability or link up like Jackson has. So that's kind of like smart from Poch to do. Obviously, there wasn't a whole lot of good things Poch did. But I'm just looking forward to the next our next fixture because I hope who can we get? We can get West Ham,
Liverpool, Preston. No, is it Preston? No, Port Vale, Middlesbrough. I can't remember the other two.
See, like getting Middlesbrough, Port Vale, whatever, like that'd be perfect. Then we go to the next round easily. We can only hope because this Chelsea team ain't ready to face a Liverpool team. Like, if we face a Liverpool team, we're probably, saying goodbye to the Carabao Cup. If we play West Ham, it could be one of these type of games where both teams are like struggling. Right. You was right.
Sorry, I was speaking to myself there quickly. No, but like, I don't know, man. I said this before. It's great that you've won.
Fulham.
Fulham. No one's gonna hate on the fact we won. I think that would be stupid to say we hate on the fact that we won, but we should be critical where we should be critical.
There was a couple of things I'm critical of, though, Ahmed.
I think I don't know, man. It just feels like in our midfield, like I feel like we need to have someone next to Caicedo. Maybe it's just me because like this 4-1.
I agree.
The 4-1-5 thing is not working because like it feels like the gap here between if it's Enzo or if it's Gallagher, essentially, because Gallagher's on the right and then I think Enzo's on the left, essentially, it's just too wide for him. Because once the ball comes out to Caicedo, there's this like crazy gap that's like between him and then the striker or to the attacker.
It's literally what Lampard was doing with Kante back in the day. It's horrible.
Exactly, yeah. So like that gap is like kind of like, of course, killing us. I also, we talk a lot about. Of course, we've been scoring a lot of goals recently. I would say, like, if we be honest, we're not been talking about missing as much recently, but we have. But like, the chances that were missed by us weren't great either. I'll be honest. Like, Sterling could have probably. I think in the chance where he hits it to the side, to public saves, he could have probably made the argument maybe one more pass extra to the side to a Jackson, to maybe a Broa, and that's a tap-in. You could make the argument for that, right? For some of the chances that he did have. But again, tomatoes, I would say, when it comes to that. But like Enzo as well, I don't like the Enzo in the 10 role.
I don't like it.
Well, that's what.
Wait, what?
No. The reason why, the reason why, Vic, that I'm against him being a tall defending midfielder is because of that reason. But we have good defenders. Just play a system that suits them. The system right now is not suiting the players that we currently have. We shouldn't be buying more players for a new system. What's the point of having Caicedo then? We should tell Caicedo if the only way his system works is with new players. Yeah, but like that's the point, Vic. I would say to you, back. You know what I'm saying to you? So like we need to be honest about that. Like that's the thing with I've always had of Pochettino. Where I was like, bro, you know, we brought all of these players in already. We shouldn't need to be bringing more players for your system. You knew Caicedo was coming in beforehand because that was Chelsea's number one target to begin with.
Yeah. Can I propose to you guys an idea?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound ridiculous, but you know how we haven't lost yet this season with these 4 center backs, pretty much. I'm not proposing that we play 4 center backs for the rest of the season, but do you guys reckon that maybe we're starting these last 2 results we got because we just conceded less goals?
It's more defensively probably solid, but like it just not helped our attack. Like when you play Disasi right back and even Colwell left back.
But if we win 1 goal, if we win just by 1 goal, we still win.
But that's for like maybe substitutions, Marshall. Like maybe we're winning the game, then you sub on a centre back for a right back.
The thing is though, this is where you have to take the context. This is where you have to take the context of today in, because, like Ahmed said earlier, if Trippier doesn't make that mistake, then we are going out of the Carabao Cup tonight. So then, where does the Forza Race thing help you?
I can say the same thing to you. If Badiashile doesn't make the mistake that he did, or Kowa doesn't back pass it to Caicedo incorrectly, then both goals were made from errors. They weren't made because we were defensively exploited.
I'm not saying they weren't, but when we go a goal down, we have to attack, and then the centre backs a fullback thing is completely nullified.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we have to attack. But
like that's why like it's fair. Listen, it's fair for you to say, okay, yeah, they had their mistake from us that led to their goal. But if we're being honest though, if we're looking at the whole game throughout, that big chance that they had, the big chance they gave to us via Trippier, if that didn't happen, because that was literally after I think there was 1 minute more extra that was played, if I'm not mistaken. That could have been.
There wasn't much time.
Yeah, that could have literally been game over. Basically, that could have been just the final chance. So,
that's actually pretty good from MUDRYK though, like because MUDRYK is way behind, he's pretty far from Trippier.
Yeah, it's good anticipation, absolutely.
Like he saw Trippier make a bit of a bad touch, and he just ran onto it and pull it in back in net. But
again, I don't like to use this argument of like if he didn't make this error and this and that. These are all hypotheticals. At the end of the day, both teams made errors, and those errors caused both teams to get the goals that they got. If we take those away, it's a 0-0 game, and we go to penalties anyways. If both teams were at their best, didn't make any errors, it's a 0-0 game and we go to penalties anyways.
We cannot carry that into the league, though. We're not going into the draw games.
I understand that. What I was trying to discuss with you, and Andrew, maybe you will pitch in on this. I think maybe, listen, I know it's only 2 games. There needs to be a lot bigger pool of games to really get this analysis from. But seeing that these last 2 games were more defensively sound, maybe the solution going forward is to stop conceding so many fucking goals. Maybe we can start getting more victories. Andrew, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, their goal and our goal is down to defensive mistakes. It's not down to any good play or any set piece or anything like that. So penalties was actually a fair result in the end.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything in the second half to us. We had that one chance for Sterling. Our approach play was pretty good until the final third. Poch then amazing, put a left back at left back and moved Gusto to right back, and we seemed more balanced. So that happened. But yeah, it was only down to Badiashile nearly done it again in that first half when he did a sort of weird pass. So he tried to do a 2-step and then passed it weirdly. But yeah, I mean, I think the result is fair. It went to penalties. Newcastle did absolutely nothing that second half to us in attacking sense whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. They were camped out, and rightly so, because we weren't really doing anything. Like I said, apart from the Sterling chance and that missed opportunity when Sterling misplaced the pass to Nkuku to put him through. That was really it, really, if you think about it, until the goal was scored. But you know what? Who cares? It's a cup competition. You get through by any means necessary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get through, draw Middlesbrough, Fulham in the semi, and then you got a path You got a pathway to Wembley. Do you know what I mean? Now we need to just get the positive results.
Who have you got in the semi?
No.
At the end,
not drawn until tomorrow after Liverpool West Ham.
Yeah, they need to play the games first.
Yeah, I was a bit confused,
first, mate. But yeah, so we just need to get the win by any means necessary on Sunday, and the next 3 games, and then do the FA Cup game, have that little winter break, and then reassess, go from there. Maybe get a couple of signings in, and then giving Cuckoo some more minutes, get him more beat up in the league, and then we can maybe do that from there. But it's like anyone who looks up just on the terrace, Chelsea didn't deserve it, and I'm thinking, shut the fuck up, man. It's a cup competition. You know what I mean? Don't really care.
End of the day, a win is a win.
Win's a win. It doesn't say if you're the best team in the whole competition if you win it. It doesn't say who you beat on the road to win it. Win it. Win this League Cup. Poch needs this League Cup. He needs this League Cup desperately.
We need Europe. This is the way to get Europe.
We need Europe. We need the League Cup, but he needs it. And these group of players need that first taste of silverware as quickly as possible. Give them a taste of winning. Give them a taste of winning, and let's see what they do from there on. Big up MUDRYK in terms of his goal and his penalty and stuff like that. Big up Petrovic for his penalty save. Very good. And thank you, Kieran Trippier, for having probably the worst cameo I've seen in a very long time from a substitution. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I don't listen. You talk about the performance not being good. Yeah, that's. He might have to bear with that. It's going to produce, like I say, wins, but progression into a cup or something like. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Might have to bear with it. There might have to be like a starting point of, this could be dog shit football, but if it goes to wins and then we can progress to the performance after that, we might have to bear it, because if he comes out of this next 3 league games and wins them somehow, and you've got 9 points or over the 30-point mark already by January, then it's working, right? But the problem is he's still playing people out of position. Enzo tonight, he was ill. He even said he was ill before the game, so he's still playing. What's the point? Played him as a 10. What was the point? And now he's probably going to be out for a bit because he's got some weird stomach illness or something like that.
So actually, we do have an answer on that. So let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm glad you brought that up. So Mauricio Pochettino and Enzo Fernandez. He felt sick before the game. He didn't feel really, really well. When he started to play, it didn't go well. That's why he asked to go out. We hope it's not a big thing. And then apparently this is actually take it with a grain of salt, the ESPN, but ESPN Argentina information. Enzo Hernandez has been playing through a chronic groin injury for weeks. His pubic thing, the pubalgia. Actually, no, that's not pubic. Yeah, the pubalgia, the same thing that Vlahovic. Again, it's ESPN, so take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, if this is true, would explain a lot.
I mean, let's just disregard it based on the reliability of ESPN. Like, still, why are you starting a player sick?
I mean,
there's another one. I think there was 2 sources though. I think it was another source too. Let me bring that up for you guys.
Send me the link if you have another one. But I mean, listen. Like the thing is though, Oliver. Like I get like there have been plenty of players that have played through sickness and still perform. So it's really up to the player. I can't judge Potts for starting him, especially how important of a player he is.
That's competition. That's what I tried to preface when I was first overviewing the game. I was trying to say, I hope that Pochettino wasn't aware of this before the game. I hope that Enzo was trying to hide it from him, and this is just him being a naive young player.
Mm-hmm. You can't hide it from the medical team, surely not.
Well, no,
maybe. No. It's not like the medical team sticks a thermometer up their ass every game.
It wasn't hidden, so Poch come out and said it, didn't he? So.
No, I'm talking about the blogging thing. Oh no, not that.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's probably something where they don't probably know the extent of it, but good on them.
Oh, here we go. Let me pull this tweet up. Okay, again, I'm not really sure this source, but Enzo Fernandez has pubalgia. Recovery is with rest or treatment to reduce the discomfort when playing and not effective, according to Gastandul and TYC Sports. So I don't know. I guess in time we'll find out what the true cause of him getting taken off if he keeps playing too.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. What are you saying, Chris?
Well, since this, you know, he's going to be going through recovery now for I don't know how long, to be honest. Probably not too long. We're having Cuckoo coming back. Like maybe in Cuckoo plays. What day it played? We play. Our next game's on the 24th of December, right? On Sunday. Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, against Wolves away.
Maybe we'd have to play Enzo as a 10. We can actually play in Cuckoo as a 10 and you know, play obviously our wingers and play our sixes, Gallagher and Enzo. Yeah, like we'd have to actually, you know, see Enzo as a 10. That's maybe a good thing. From obviously Poch playing him there.
The only thing is though, Chris, I don't see him dropping Gallagher. So
He doesn't. No. He's not. Well, actually, the thing is, I can see a possibility in the future. Obviously, in Cuckoo strike, Gallagher 6, Enzo 10 or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to see Enzo as a 10 anymore. I'm kind of. I don't like it.
The worst thing is we all thought that he'd already kind of figured this out. Because I remember before the
not 6, 10.
Because I remember before the Burnley game, he was trying the Enzo in the 10 thing and it weren't working. And then in the Burnley game, he changed it, he flipped it, and it worked. And then he started doing it for games and games and games. And, you know, we had that hard run of games and we kept playing Gallagher in the 10. It was going better. And now we reverted for some reason. I don't understand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say quickly, big up to Petrovic, man. I was very happy. I'm very happy about him, man. He's looking like a quality signing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to jump to conclusions too quickly just because it's his first full game, but I gotta give him credit where credit is due. His first full game, yeah.
No, it's his second full game. He played the Sheffield United game.
Oh, right. He didn't do anything in that game, so this is the second game.
If you're gonna consider it like that, then fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's probably why I thought about it.
Then again, Newcastle didn't really do anything either. It was just the back of Chile mistake.
Yeah,
they didn't create fuck all.
His distribution is really good. That's the thing. His distribution is quite good, man.
It's a lot better than Sanchez. It's more sure than Sanchez because Sanchez just boots it to like an opponent like at least 2 or 3 times per game, and Petrovic, you don't even notice him really like on the ball too much because he's not making many fuck ups. He's just doing it nice and calm, easy, and you know. It's just like, it's different between the two keepers. I don't know how good Petrovic is normally on the feet, but he's looking good in the last 2 games on the feet anyway. He's supposed to be good at saving pounds. He proved that today.
Yeah, Chris, I was seeing everyone retweeting that. I think he saved out of 14 or 15 penalties in the MLS, he saved 5. So that's about a third penalty saved. It's pretty good.
May have found that penalty even Merchant.
No, I was impressed with his penalties, by the way.
He went the right way for a fair few, didn't
he? I think he went the right way for all of them.
I
have to rewatch it. I think he went the right way for all of them.
I don't remember going.
Actually,
the wrong way.
He missed one. The Guimaras one, he went the wrong way.
Oh yeah. All the other ones was fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, all the other ones he guessed in the right direction. Like I like how he's like he was like someone said in the chat. Oh yeah, there you go, Vic. Yeah, Petrovic felt no nervousness. He didn't feel nervous in the penalty shootout. He was calm. He wasn't reacting to anything. He was just in his zone, waiting for the goalkeeper the shooter to go into one direction or the other, and he guessed it right for the most part. It was Bruno Guimaras. I'm pretty sure it was Bruno Guimaras that sent him in the other direction.
He did, yeah. Bruno G.
Sent him to Somalia, mate. You sent him to Mogadishu.
Who took the penalties again? I'm trying to remember. I know Wilson took one.
For them.
Trippier took one.
He tried sending the keeper the wrong way and he just hit the post.
Matt Ritchie was the one that he saved it.
Yeah, Ritchie. He didn't even play, man. He just came on for the pen.
By the way, I know I'm not. Listen, I know this is a Chelsea fan channel, but I gotta say, like, Callum Wilson, man, that guy's good. He's quality. He's like the Reece James of strikers. He's injured all the time, but when he comes on, he's a good striker, man. He was a good finish from him.
That was outside the foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, outside the foot.
Yeah, it was.
Finish.
He travelled it. He did a Travella finish.
Yeah, those are my type of favorite shots for
Callum Wilson's a good striker, man, and it's a damn shame that he just can't stay fit for Newcastle at least.
Neither
guy's going to be injured. Isak, yeah, they like almost like, hey, you're fit. Let me get injured now. It's my turn, and they go back and forth. But I mean, yeah, like overall though, like I know it wasn't the best game. We did get a result. This team does need it. Now it's 2 games on the trot. They got a result. I'm hoping that this team doesn't go back to, like, ideally what I want to go into a run of games. I don't want this up down roller coaster of a season. Like, it's getting frustrating. It's getting annoying. You know, I'm starting to get gray hairs. Surfer's starting to get bored of the matches and yawn. You know, like it's okay. I'm just messing. It's okay. I'm tired of Chelsea.
My old age, I'm napping like a cat. You know, it's too much.
I can't lie. This is a great time to play probably Wolverhampton as well because they haven't been winning. No, but like it is like didn't they just lose 3-0 in the last game as well?
That's not a good thing.
Who too?
West Ham, I think.
Yeah. So what? Like I don't understand why we.
Chris, when do we ever capitalise upon
in any
the other
form
team
to say, yeah, it's good time?
No, yeah, I know we're shit. I know we're literally 10th of the table. Like we are shit. I don't even know where Wolves are. I think they're just behind us, actually, not by many.
They
points.
are. They're only a few points behind us. You're right. So,
I don't know. Maybe if Nkunku starts, you know, Christ Nkunku,
he won't start.
I wouldn't start him. I'd still bring him on. I wouldn't start.
You think maybe it's wise to just bring him on?
He's gonna start. The only time he's gonna start is against Preston.
Who the hell plays the 10 then? Because if Enzo's injured, or no, yeah, whatever. And
he'll just bring MUDRYK on and just play Palmer out.
Palmer might play 10, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense. That does make sense, I guess.
Speaking of Nkunku, I mean, I know some people were frustrated when he came on because of the fan base and the over reliability and this over confidence in him that he was going to come in and change the game. I didn't expect that. I did want him to come on regardless. I'm glad he got some match fitness. I mean, what are our thoughts on Nkunku?
The thing is, this is what Marshall. This is why I wanted him to come on against Sheffield United.
Before you go, one thing I did, he did have the press conference yesterday, and one thing I picked up on. This is Poch's reasoning, which take it with a grain of salt. I kind of get it. I kind of don't. He didn't want to play him because he wasn't sure just how fit he was. He saw him in the training after the game. He looked a lot better than the training before it. And he wanted to give him some time to warm up, just be meshing with the team, be on the pitch. This is Stamford Bridge. Get used to the environment and all this. Like, you know, I get it from a mentality standpoint. I still rather have given him 5-10 minutes, whatever, just to get some play time.
If that's the case,
we're winning. There's no pressure.
If he didn't know how fit he was,
if
he didn't know how fit he was, then he wouldn't actually bring him on the bench.
Why did he put Gusto on? He's only just come back from injury. Why did he put Gusto on?
That's fair.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
I would say Nkunku's injury is a lot longer, but
why not just bring Nkunku on for 5 minutes if that's the case?
Yeah,
he wants to give him because there's no. I'm telling you right now. I think he comes on, but there's no. I think he only comes on for like 5 minutes there if we're winning like 2-0 or something like that. I don't think he comes on if we're winning. It's only just came into we were losing and we needed some change because we weren't going to. Looks like we weren't going to score, and probably he's right. You know, but I just listen. I don't know what I don't think he'll start on. I think he might start like the next game against Palace or the next game against Luton or
after
something
Christmas,
like that. Just build up the minutes, which I think he should do. Unless it's like injury or something like that. But let's just get him integrated first to the new surroundings on the pitch first. And let's just see what we're going to do. Because maybe Enzo's not going to, maybe he's not going to be fit enough over the next coming games. And maybe Enzo needs just a rest completely. Do you know what I mean? Just a complete rest for a few weeks, you know. Just to get himself sorted. Because he's been playing non-stop. You know what I mean? Benfica in Argentina, us. The Argentinians again. He's not really, you know, stuff like that. And others going to say, well, I've just been playing as well. Yeah, but some people just react differently. Do you know what I mean? So,
Caicedo's got an engine on him. I'm pretty sure he's very, lasting on the pitch. He doesn't really run out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Caicedo have moments today. Like
he's lucky VAR's not working. That's all.
Yeah.
He was a bit rough, wasn't he?
Lucky, yeah. Lucky.
Yeah,
He
that
should
was
have been
a
sent
rough
off
one
for that
Gordon.
studs up.
That was semi. He's lucky this is not the semi-final. Because the semi-final, he would have been sent off because they bring the VAR in for the semi-finals.
Oh, there's
I
no
don't think-
VAR at all in the quarters.
No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No.
That he's lucky. this
Oh,
isn't
I
the
thought there was. We
semi-finals.
just didn't have to resort to
I say
it.
he's lucky it's not the semi-final because I think they bring the VAR from the semi-finals in.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he should have gone. He's
Probably
very
true, yeah.
lucky. What I will say to him is that for the rest of the game he held his discipline very well, which is very good. But that was outrageous.
It was in the first minute as well. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, first couple
From
of
the
minutes,
jump.
yeah,
Exactly.
very lucky.
Yeah, I just feel like at times he just feels like he feels like he's slightly drowning at times in that midfield. So yeah,
No, I thought he's held it. After that, I thought he was very calm.
no, I mean initially. I'm talking about initially in that period.
What? Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, you got. I mean, not the whole game, of course. It'd be stupid if I said the whole game.
No, I thought today, despite Conor Gallagher was okay today. I'm not going to really ruin him today like I could do.
Yeah.
But I thought he actually, Caicedo didn't have to do that much the way Newcastle played that second half, really. They didn't cross the halfway line, essentially. So it's okay to have, like, Gallagher doing whatever he does up there.
I was actually going to ask this question in the comments. Joel asked here, Bruno should have always been sent off for the Maatsen tackle.
Okay,
I think so too.
We just
That
said
was a
it,
crazy
but
tackle.
Caicedo wasn't sent off. So it balances out.
Mudryk could have been sent off for that.
Yeah, Mudryk grabbed for the throat.
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
mad at Mudryk for that, though. I'm not
He
going to
was
lie.
he's just telling them what to want, man. You shouldn't be doing that to our players.
No, but like, if you're going in for a tackle that aggressively where you can really hurt the player, like,
That
Matson's
was
lucky.
a rough day.
No, but you let
That was a
the
really
Marshall, you
bad
let the
tackle.
referee deal with it. You don't go into the throat like that.
Exactly.
Why, and rightly so, why is Sterling get a yellow card for simulation, but Gallagher didn't get a yellow card for simulation?
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hate the inconsistency stuff.
That's what I'm
Like,
talking about.
yeah, but again, like, Oliver, if you're getting in a bicker with a player where you're just talking back and forth and he's talking shit and you're talking shit and he says something and you go for his neck, like, oh, something about your mother or something like that, then I get it. But like when Bruno is going into Maatsen, who is, I don't think Matson's that much smaller than Bruno, but Bruno is a bigger player. Just clatters into him and even goes with the studs up, which didn't hit Maatsen, and literally like could have really, really seriously hurt Maatsen. Then I think Mudryk's reaction is totally understandable. I'm not even mad at Mudryk for doing that.
The rules don't take in.
The
The rules don't take into consideration.
I get the rules, but I'm not going to get mad at him as a fan for that. Like, if he gets sent off, I'm like, yeah.
Listen, I don't mind him squaring up. I don't mind him getting in his face. It's the hand. Or the head, or he didn't do it, but any like movement of the head forward. You can get in someone's face and shout at them. No problem, square up to them. But as soon as you raise your hand like that, or anything else, then you are out. You're in the wrong as well. I don't care what happens like that. Let the referee sort it out. You don't. That's what they're there for. Whether they pussy out of it like he did, fine. He only gave you yellow. But like I said, Bruno's also lucky VAR wasn't there. Can I say the way? Cole was also lucky that there was no VAR as well tonight. He could have got sent off as well. So
with the Petrovic chappy.
My God,
yeah.
VAR wasn't in use tonight because we could have seen 10 against 9 for a lot, or 10 against 10 or something like that for a long period of the games. So we've actually, I wouldn't, as I was Chelsea fan, I wouldn't complain about Bruno's challenge that much, as we got away with definitely Caicedo's and possibly Colwell's challenge as well. So we got to count ourselves very good.
The Caicedo one could have been disastrous. Imagine Caicedo gets sent off and then you have Gallagher and then an ill Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. Like, that could have been disastrous.
But Jez, like, both players should have been sent off in that case, and I wouldn't have been mad at Mudryk if he got sent off for that because of the way.
I would have been mad at Mudryk. I would have been mad at Mudryk.
Yeah, I would have been.
Sorry, I just would have been.
He also
shouldn't have got red carded. He has no right to grab Bruno by the neck whatsoever. Squaring up to him, no problem. I would have been mad at Mudryk because he was stupid and he wouldn't have taken him out and can't take a penalty as well. Mm-hmm. So I would have been mad at him. If it's the challenges on him. If the challenge is on him, I sort of see his case like that. No problem.
Oh, okay.
But if it's not, then just square up and shout in his face. That's fine. Don't put your head towards him like in a headbutt motion. yeah, or don't raise your hands. As soon as you do that, you're as guilty as the person who does the tackle, in my opinion, like that. And you leave yourself open to, because remember, even in VAR, it's all subject. It's about subjective opinion by whoever's on the pitch and in the VAR as well. Yeah, it's a subjective opinion. It's not the technology. It's a subjective opinion. So just leave it like that. Just leave it and walk away like that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you guys are coming from, and I'll leave it on this note because I have to go. But Surfer, thank you. You're going to take over the show from here. You guys can continue discussing, especially now that we have Scott on here, and I would love to hear Scott's comments when I look back at the video or when I watch on my way to when I watch on my way to the doctor's appointment. But what I will say is that I guess for me, like, it's kind of nice to see MUDRYK almost do a 180 to where he was last season under Lampard and Potter. When, like, I don't know if you guys remember when it was the United game when we got pummeled and the United players were really confronting Kepa and Enzo was really the only one that stood up for Kepa.
Yeah,
it's a stark contrast from that, and I can just appreciate that.
For me, that's a different thing. The whole group should have got involved in that one. My point is this. My point is this: unless it's on you, I can slightly see your case if it's on the tackles on you and you react like that. But if it's something else, to square up, shout in their face, no problem. But don't raise your hands and don't put your head into their head like some headbutt motion like we've seen before. Because we know it doesn't matter. I tell you what, he's lucky this wasn't a European tie. So he might have got sent off in Europe. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in that position, I probably would have done the same as MUDRYK. I probably would have even done worse, like push the guy, punch the guy. I don't know, because I would have lost my head. Yeah. And then you guys would be on this panel criticizing me.
Yes.
And Ahmed would be saying I'm shit. I should be sold.
Marshall, he's not proper Chelsea. That Marshall's not proper Chelsea. He kissed the badge merchant. It's all he does. He's not good at anything. What a waste of money. I blame Bowley for buying this bum. They get Bowley out.
There's a K a week, bro.
On my 300K a week. All right, ladies and gents, Andrew's got the show from here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a Casually Chelsea show. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big up to everyone.
See what we got in the semis.
Yes. Yeah, true. We'll react to the draw. But all right, big up, guys. I'll see you later.
Liverpool, we're fucked.
Let us.
Optimistic then. You think Liverpool might not get through. Have some optimism.
Oh, who are they playing against?
West
Ham, right?
Ooh.
All right, let's hear from Scott because let's hear from Scotty Peach.
We were arsed, like we were terrible. We were just like lucky that Liverpool. Newcastle was slightly worse.
I'm getting cooked for that, you know. Scott, the chat is cooking me for saying that we were bad. They're like, how can you say that?
Yeah, but Newcastle was still worse than
oh my! See, this is the thing, though. Isn't it?
It was slightly like it was. I'll be real. It was minimal. Like we were still shit. Like we were. Still
I just thought two average performances.
Yeah, no, it was a terrible game. Like it's. I'll be completely honest. If you're a neutral fan, outside of the fact of like, unless you're a like a Liverpool fan, United fan, like you're a big Six fan, and you just want to watch that game to laugh at Chelsea, don't watch that game as a neutral. I beg, don't watch that game. It was a terrible game. We were terrible. The only real like positives I got out of that game, I got to pick up Petrovic, obviously, Gusto and MUDRYK, and then Trippier as well for the quality assist, and that's about it. Everyone else, like, actually no, I'll big up Caicedo as well. I forgot to mention him. Outside of that, that was a horrible game.
Big up Nkunku's minutes play.
No, Nkunku was nice to see. Nkunku played exactly how I expected him to play. Very good player, but didn't make a difference to the way we were playing. He's just a very talented player.
I didn't really notice him actually when he came on. So yeah, he just got minutes. He wanted to have